New York Wrestle Media.
We are starting. We are recording, and we're back here for another cutting a promo.
Hey,
We pop
sorry.
on here. We pop on here a lot, don't we?
It happened. We've been busy. Busy bees.
Yeah, no. And usually, if you see us, it's because we want to talk about some certain stuff and filling in and helping out Jay out on our end as much
Yeah.
as we can. But timing is always everything when we do this because it was just recently broke that LeBron James has finally decided where he's going for his 24th season.
Yeah,
He'll
I
be
saw
taking his talents to Philly.
I saw that. I was like, whoa, that's saw a lot of back and forth online about that. I mean, I'm not the biggest basketball person, I'll be honest, but like you can't miss that kind of news no matter what who you are, what you watch and don't watch, you know?
Yeah, but we're not
Oh.
here to talk about sports. I'm bringing this up because it's in relation to what we're going to be talking about today. Because this also past Friday, the people that I'm going to say like 3 months ago that got released are finally free. Their 90-day non-competes are no longer a thing, and they can finally sign with any company that they want. And we're going to discuss
Yeah.
possible destinations for each of these guys. It's not all of them because there's been a lot of more afterwards, but these are the ones that are more in sense just free in the sense of on this day 3 months ago they were released. But
Yes.
before we get into each one, was there any at the time that you were still surprised that got cut by the WWE?
Yeah. I mean, Kyrie was a huge one.
Right. Because I remember we tried to cover it, but we got like pretty much half of the list.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because we were
Uh,
recording something already, and then the news was breaking as we
It was
were.
just right. It was just tumbling in. I mean, definitely Kyrie, definitely the whole White Six, not just one or two, the entire faction.
Hmm.
Honestly, I mean, the majority, I would say, was like, holy crap,
Yeah.
you know. Motor City Machine Guns was a shock.
Hmm.
New Day, I mean, considering they kind of were given that's an ultimatum, like take a pay cut or you walk away.
Yeah. I just want to preface that when they're not on this list because they got released. Well, they let the
Right.
contract lapse afterwards.
Like,
But these,
right.
like, yeah. But I will say, like, we'll get into where I think he goes. But Aleister Black too, because there was actually some decency of a push for him on television at the time.
Uh
But it
huh.
was just that it was like all of a sudden he's on the list of with the rest of these guys of he's no longer working for WWE, which I have a theory about, but we'll get into it later. But
Yeah.
as far as these releases go, let's start with the first one because I feel he's made his intentions known that Santos Escobar
Right.
will definitely go to CMLL. But do you think he'll sign with? Do you think he'll be another one of these CMLL plus AEW talents?
I think so. I think so. I could see him. It may not be immediate. You know, he may reestablish himself as CMLL, set up whatever character that he is going to be there, and then we're going to see him pop up at some point in AEW.
Right.
Yeah. Maybe in a few weeks or a couple of months. But I mean, we don't know when he's going to pop up, obviously, on CMML, but I would give it between a month to maybe 3 months after that. We might see him pop up on um, either Dynamite or whatever pay per view is happening during the fall season. I've lost track already how many pay per views AEW is running.
Yeah, and as we record, they're running one tonight, but that's their final one before All In. But
Yeah.
for Santos Escobar, it was definitely a weird situation for them where his contract was up. Like he didn't want to resign with WWE, and then
Mhm.
they added a couple of zeros to his contract, and he resigned.
Yes.
Then they never used him on television. They sent him down to AAA, and he was trying to do something, and then he got immediately hurt, and then WWE just said, you know what, we're cutting our losses here.
Right.
So it's one of those, like, why? What? Like, if you realistically have no plans for him, why re-sign him to give him all those zeros?
Exactly. That's what I didn't understand when he was released. I was like, but he did he just get renewed like a few months ago? Not even a year ago, and now he's gone.
Right.
He could have just went on his own way back then. Saved him the trouble because he was barely used after he resigned.
And he seemed like he wanted to go the other way. Like he didn't
Yeah.
want to resign, but I guess it's like the almighty dollar. They're like, you know what? Let's maybe I'll sign. I don't know how long his contract was, but he was like, let me ride this one out. Let me try again. But then it
Hmm.
was just like WWE immediately gave up once he got hurt again.
Empty promises, man. Empty promises.
But that part sucks though, is that he got hurt and then he got released. So it was like, what the fuck?
I know. That's even worse. It's like he's injured, guys, and you're gonna release him while he's on the injured list.
Yeah,
That's always so fucked up to me.
yeah.
Yeah.
But CMLL definitely seems more like the destination he wants to go to. The
Mm-hmm.
AEW, maybe Ring of Honor too. We'll see. I mean, maybe MLW as well because we've been seeing a
Yeah.
lot of the CMLL guys work there as well. So
Yeah. I mean, that's the cool thing about being in this position now is he could pop up anywhere and no one's gonna say anything. He could do it.
yeah. Next up, you brought her up. The reason it was shocking when Kyrie Sane got released was she was in the middle of one of the more pivotal storylines on the Raw roster,
Smack dab in the middle.
and they got rid of her before it could even be over.
And it's like, yeah, and they wrote it off like, oh, Oscar got rid of her. Oscar banished her. Like, and then Oscar disappears.
Yeah, she's taking personal time,
Sabbatical,
but
you know, with her puppy.
yeah, but it's just also you couldn't wait. Like I
Right.
know she told the company like, oh, she wants to go back home, but it's like you couldn't wait until the pay-per-view and then have her go.
Yeah, and I remember you were like, maybe she'll pop up and wrap up at the pay per view, and she never did.
Yeah.
It's like, oh nope, all right, see you later.
I thought it was gonna be the R-Truth thing, but you know what? They were
Right.
trying to, they were chanting, "We want Kyrie," and they didn't give us her.
Yeah, I think after the R Truth thing, WWE is probably like, nah, we ain't doing that anymore. We're not listening to the fans. We try to listen to the fans, and now we have this man signed, and we don't know what to do with him, so we just threw him in a tag team with Damian Priest.
Right. And she did post recently that she's ready to work. Like she posted a picture with herself with a motorcycle,
Right. Did she say something like "see you soon" or something like that, or "back soon"
which
or something along those lines, like saying like "stay tuned" that she's gonna be back somewhere.
she'll be pulling up somewhere. But the question is where.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
I
I think it's a
love.
given that she wants to do Stardom. I think that Stardom, New Japan, they have a great working relationship. She definitely is going to
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah, and I could definitely see, yes, absolutely back to Stardom, and I can see since Stardom and AEW have been doing a little something lately, especially now we have the Triangle of Madness as the trios champions from Stardom, won the belts recently. So there's something brewing. So we could probably see Kyrie pop up on AEW via Stardom.
Right. Which then I guess this is where all the WWE diehards gonna be like, oh, how dare she? She said she wanted to go home. Now she's going to the fucking other company. How dare she? But it's like,
Home is it wherever you make it.
I mean, yeah, but it's also like again, like we don't know how happy she was in WWE. She came back for a second run, and
Right.
it was it was just a run. I wouldn't say it's her best one because in her
Right.
first one she was like the Mae Young Classic winner. She was multiple time NXT Women's Champion, and then when
Uh-huh.
she came back, she was pretty much just Asuka's partner.
Right. Yeah, her second fiddle.
Yeah, I do. I think she gave us memorable like moments in the last one,
Hmm.
but it was just only because like she got yelled at and she could pull a face and
Yeah.
she has all those emotions. But
I, I do think she was overshadowed by Asuka and Io.
oh yeah,
Definitely.
yeah.
Absolutely. It was she was kind of just caught in that whole mix, with um the Kabuki Warriors, and she never really got to stand out on her own the way Io and Asuka have been able to.
Right. And then
Hmm.
I mean, if she does come to AEW, the matches alone, we've seen her already work with Mercedes
Right.
and trying to think, I think Mercedes only, but matches with Willow, with Tekla, with
Wow.
Chris Statlander, Sheeta,
Oh my God, Sheeta,
her and
freaking
Mina Shirakawa.
yeah, her and Mina, her and Aminata, her and it's just all of them, and
Yeah.
she could put on an awesome match with every single woman on that roster because they're all that. I mean, Persephone. If
Mm.
Persephone, if they do us, little see, that's what I'm saying. They need to do a women's pay per view finally.
Yeah, I mean, she'd be a valuable piece for that women's division that
Yeah,
gets hit. It does get hit with the injury bug on certain top stars, so it would be something for her like to slide in there and maybe show what
yeah,
she can do. But
absolutely.
I mean, we have to wait and see on this one. But I think it's more than likely she will do the start of a New Japan deal, and then hopefully AEW
Right.
as well.
I mean, I can't see Tony not taking advantage of that name.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, yeah.
Next up, Aleister Black. I guess we'll lump in his wife Zelina, who has trademarked Zelina, but with an X now. So
Did she? I didn't notice that. I didn't see that. All right.
yeah,
And I think she
so
recently did something with Andrade, some kind of little
yeah, she popped up in a vignette for no, Andrade popped up in her vignette for like
her vignette,
her like
rebranding kind of.
yeah, I don't know how you would describe it, but it's always like we always see this from free agents that they do their own productions
Which I
of
love.
like yeah.
You gotta promote yourself outside of. You gotta do it.
But I don't know what that means. Then it does like because here's the thing: when Alistair got fired the first time from WWE and went to AEW, it kind of felt like immediate regrets then for him because WWE brought back his wife because after the whole Twitch thing where like oh like
Right.
they wanted her like to give like I think it was when Vince wanted like that Twitch money and she was like I'm not giving you it and he was like oh then you're fired
Right.
but
Right.
then realization or a compromise was made and then she came back
Mm-hmm.
then
Mm-hmm.
he was kind of not being used or he did like or whatever the fucking rumors were that he didn't want to lose in singles matches blah blah blah.
Yeah. Which the way everybody within there reacts about him might seem true.
Right, and maybe it was just he just wanted to work with his wife,
Something.
but now see what I think was. But I think what happened was she initially got the. I believe she got called first that they were gonna release her, and out of anger and like loyalty to his wife, he went with her. That's
But
what
would
I
it?
believe because I feel like it was just it's weird the fact that they had him beating Sammy, had him beat Randy going into Mania, and then it's like, oh now we're firing him. You don't put the guy over unless like if he was on the list to be released, you don't put him over towards the end.
Here's the thing with that. When you get laid off of a job, you could be doing your fucking best, busting your ass, showing up, doing whatever. If the money people look at the budget and say this salary needs to get cut or this contract needs to get cut, I don't care how good they are, they're gonna fucking cut you. Speaking
Yeah,
from experience.
yeah,
And like the like See, I don't know if what happened with Andrade reset the standard where he took them to court over that 1 year no compete.
Yeah.
I don't know if they, because obviously we see that if you quit on your own for whatever reason, they force you to sit out for a year at least.
Which
Because
is
I know,
weird.
which is very weird. And we see also, what's her name? Ricochet's wife. I forgot. Samantha.
That's
Samantha, I mean,
Samantha.
Samantha Irvin. They're making her sit out for 2 years. She confirmed that.
Oh right, yeah, we forgot about
So
that.
that's why I'm thinking if Alistair would have said, if you fire my wife, I quit. I quit. And they were like, too bad. And he's like, well, I quit. They would make him sit out longer than 90 days because he quit, not released.
Yeah.
So
Now technically, now he's free to go wherever the hell he wants. So this
and
is
it was
well, yeah.
specifically labeled as a release. I think the people in the know would have gotten the dirt if he quit because they were quick to know when Andrade quit. They were quick to know. You know what I mean? Like they got their insiders. So I think he was released because they were like, we don't know where else to go with this guy. He's not getting the reaction we thought he would. And now that we have him and Zelina together, now they're being labeled as the Karrion Cross and Scarlet 2.0.
Right.
And we already released them. It's just I don't know. It's just for me. I
Well,
feel like they were.
remember, correction. Like the Karrion Cross thing was him having his contract be.
Well, yes, he right,
He wasn't officially released. It was just his contract ran out, and they
now
didn't want to re-sign him.
right, but they still didn't want him. They didn't want him. They didn't want him.
Yeah.
Obviously, so they probably did this whole repackaging of Zelina and Alistair as this couple doing the same thing they were doing, and somebody above them were like, not worth it. Let them go.
Well, also, do you remember when the reporting came out that apparently TKO no longer wants like dark characters?
Right. Exactly.
So
Which makes sense considering who was cut in that whole package deal. Them, Spider Six. But then you got Lyra Valkyria running around doing some little
that,
dark thing now.
yeah. But it was also like again, it was like another one of those things where apparently like Aleister Black was supposed to be the one behind the phone. Like they
Right.
pitched that, like he was supposed to be like the devil on Randy's shoulders type of thing.
Don't understand why they didn't run with that. And if you don't want to run with that, okay. But why replace him with this asshole? But whatever. That's all.
It just threw me off too because again, like he had clean pinfall wins over Randy Orton and Sami Zayn leading up to his
Yeah.
release.
I
So
it definitely was confusing. Definitely was confusing. Um,
I mean, it might have been a TKO call. Triple H had no say. He was like, "Fuck!" Like I
um
wanted he like Triple H. I would want to believe he wants to do something. He wanted to do something with them, but the company was
yeah,
saying, "Listen, he's making all this money, and there's no reason for him, like unless like we structure his deal or we have to
yes.
drop him completely."
Yes. That's exactly most likely what happened. TKO were the ones pulling the strings on all these cuts because of the bottom dollar, the bottom
Yeah.
line.
Even though they're making so much money out their ass, it's like
Yeah.
ridiculous.
And then I saw recently like a report that TKO was telling Hunter and the other con that
The,
they need to do better with the product because of they're losing, money.
oh, now they care about the product.
Like, hello, like y'all stuck your noses into it, ruined it with all these ads and shit that you want to have every 2 minutes on screen, and now you realize that people are bored with the product and don't
It's
want to pay for the product.
practically unwatchable with the ads and shit and all. And it's that's a discussion for another bit. But Alistair, Malachi Black. I mean, we covered it when we talked about Double or Nothing. But MJF did his interview, basically throwing his name out there, saying, "Oh, we don't need you," or he was looking for his WrestleMania moment. But
Right.
is there even a chance? of this dude coming back to AEW.
I mean, it's a small chance, but never zero. We've learned that. We've learned that already. Case in point, Andrade. Nobody thought Andrade would go back to AEW, and here we are,
Yeah,
months later, and he's killing it right now in
right.
AEW.
And also
So,
too, it's like Tony Khan probably is not going to make his decisions based on what MJF says.
of course, he. Listen, we know Tony is very much like, hey, at the end of the day, I'm the boss. Like, I'll listen. I take considerations. I will make changes where it needs to be made, where people are not happy. Like, but he's also a kind of guy that is willing to give people a second chance.
And well,
He's very
in the
empathetic.
best sense, he's a businessman because he's like when the Andrade thing we talked about him.
Right.
He said that they left on good terms, and he knew like listen, if you want to go back, you can go back, and the door will
Yeah.
always be open if you want to come if you want to, the door's open, and he did.
Yeah. And for all we know, the same thing with Alistair. He left on good terms.
That
I
we
mean,
know
his
of.
final appearance, we saw him, give Adam Cole his respect, and then we never saw him again after that awesome match they had.
Right.
So we don't know, like we don't know behind closed doors what the goodbye looked like.
Right.
So for all we know, yeah, maybe he said, come back if you ever find yourself in a place where you need to come back. The door is open. We'll just have to sit and talk about things. You know,
But
'Cause
will his wife be coming with them? That's the question.
I would think so. I would think so. And just heard it, whether they'll come back together, we don't know yet. Because from what we saw, her post, she may come back and work with Andrade for all we know. They may do that. They may do a callback to that, right?
Let's be real here too. Andrade, as great as he's been, his promos are still not the greatest. But
Yeah, they're
I think
silly.
I think it's better if he has that voice. I mean, you can have Zelina and Malachi come back to it. Well, for Malachi resign and Zelina debut, but because if all they want to do is work together in the same company, fuck it. Like, there's no stopping them. But I mean, you don't also have to pair them up. Like her character doesn't need to reflect his.
They don't have to be right, and two spots seemingly have opened with Taya and possibly Sammy. Ty and possibly Sammy gone. So anyway, but yeah, I mean they could come back. They don't have to work together. I mean we could see. I honestly like. I was thinking about if he were to come back, where could he go? He could come back. He could feud with Brody, like, oh, so I leave and look at you, like you're doing your thing, and Brody could be like, I don't need you. I proved I don't need you. I could do this on my own. They could have something, and then Buddy, I think he was cleared already. I think he recently said he was cleared like a week or two ago. He could
Yeah.
show up, and it's like, who does he decide to pair with? Does he pair with Brody, his uh Hounds of Hell partner, or does he go back to the house?
Well, Tony still owns the trademark for House of Black. So I mean, if they do reunite the three, that could be a possibility. But I mean, that'd just be a setback for Brody because Brody's been on fire the past year since
But
he's
yeah,
been on
and
as a
that's why,
single.
I wouldn't want to see him. Like if they do redo the House of Black, which is fine. I could see Alistair, maybe Buddy joining him again, but somebody else has to take that third spot. Somebody else. Who? There's plenty of people that could fit that spot now.
I mean, if they want to run them as baby faces this time, I wouldn't be opposed to that either.
Why not? People loved the House of Black when they were together.
Yeah. Because I
I
mean, right
mean,
now Brody's kind of feuding with the Don Callis family, so it's kind of.
right?
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if All In there's some kind of like multi-man like stadium stampede anarchy arena type thing going there.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
I mean, I wouldn't
definitely.
be surprised if Malachi and Buddy come back and say, "Hey, we're gonna join with you, brother, and your new buddy Bandito for one
Right.
night."
That's yeah. You know what though? Like if they were to bring them back as a face faction, I could see Bandito in there too because he's got a little bit of that, you know, that dark energy from time to time.
I mean, and also too, you could tease tension there, like
Too. Who's your
like
bestie?
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. No, yeah, absolutely. It can go in a lot of different directions, for sure.
But if
But
AEW's out the picture, say if AEW's out the picture, if he doesn't decide to go back there, TNA, MLW are not the worst ideas in the world.
I could see him in MLW. He and Zelina could fit in MLW. Very, very seriously.
I mean, not for
I
nothing.
know.
There's a feud waiting for them with Carrion and Scarlett.
There it is. See?
That'd be funny. It'd be the Spider-Man meme. Like, hold on a second.
Like team us.
It's Triple H's failed experiment versus his other failed experiment.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I MLW has that atmosphere where they don't care. They'll throw shit on the wall and see what sticks and run with it. They like the dramatic shit. They love that. I mean, we see it. I've been to countless MLW shows whenever they're in town, and it's like, what am I watching? It's literally a circus, man. Because one match will be this crazy, awesome, technical masterpiece, and then the next thing you know, we're having a soap opera in the ring.
They're trying. They're definitely trying some stuff. But next up, we'll lump them all together. But the Wyatt Six. Now, Joe Gacy's already doing stuff. We've been seeing him. I hate that this has happened, but he's going by Joseph Sawyer now. He can't use the Joe Gacy name anymore,
Yeah,
which kind of
yeah.
makes me worried about the other people that, God forbid, they do get released. Like if Ethan Page gets released tomorrow, he's not going to be Ethan Page then. Back on the
Right.
Indies, he's going to have to be something else.
Exactly. That's the tough part. You have to, you gotta try to get that name copyrighted before WWE does, because
Which
they'll
kind
own
of which you would think from Mike's I'm sorry, Mike Santana, who just debuted for NXT. He's probably gonna get a new name soon, but
absolutely. What it'll be, I hope it's something that makes sense and not some crazy shit that he'll be like, all right, fine. What am I gonna do?
I was thinking I was being a shithead. I was like, imagine if they give him the last name Ortiz. That'd be like, oh, like you really want to piss him off on day one, right?
They'll probably give him. I think this his father's last name was Sanchez, so he may go out with Sanchez instead of Santana. I think Santana's his mom's name.
I don't know, they'll definitely think of something Hispanic generic for him.
I know. I know. I was thinking in my head of probably name like Pancho or some shit.
But Wyatt Six. So Joe Gacy's already on his own. I think we agree GCW is probably the best spot for him.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Maybe Ring of Honor as well. He could do there.
Sure. Yeah. Even then, Ring of Honor. Definitely, but definitely GCW. I mean, if they GCW, maybe Ref Pro.
Mm,
You know. I could see them snatching him up. Ref Pro. How would Callahan not snatch him up?
I mean, yeah. Have you seen the picture of him with Callahan and Mox?
Yeah, yeah. I just saw it yesterday, last night, and this morning. So I could see that.
Yeah, for Mr. Sawyer, it's not a bad thing to start at the bottom and work your way back up. Because I mean,
No,
that's not the worst thing for him.
no, no, no. I mean, because the good thing is a lot of these lower, they're still very popular.
Yeah.
They're huge.
Nikki Storm, Nikki Cross, we've already seen. She she's been making moves before she was even a free agent. Her and her husband purchasing fucking Progress and Defy,
Yeah, I mean, awesome. Great,
and
great
the glow up, and the
Yeah,
glow up that she like.
what? I mean, she was always.
But it's the side by side comparison of what they had her looking like as Sister Abigail to what the like. She was always a beautiful woman, but it's like holy shit.
Oh, she looks glam now. That's what I told you when I saw that one picture. I was like, huh?
Like that's her.
I was like, wait, that's like a picture I would have taken. The way she had her hairstyle, like this. It's like,
I mean, like her being an owner of Progress with her husband. I mean, that's not a bad thing to do on the side. If she wants to wrestle as well, I can see that.
yeah. Yeah, I mean,
It
what
just
was
looks
her
like
college?
overseas stuff might be where she stays.
I could see that, especially in Europe. You
Yeah.
know, um, would like to see her pop up in AEW, even if she's not signed. At least do collaborations with them because Tony's open to working with other
Oh,
promotions,
absolutely.
which is fantastic, smart business, right? So I could see her being like, well, and they've worked with Progress and Defy. We've seen collabs in the
There's
past.
definitely a lot. There's definitely interesting characters in progress that if they showed up on a Dynamite or a Ring of Honor, they'll be very interesting to see how fans react.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, I agree 100% with that. So yeah, I could see her not settling with a contract anywhere, but just like prioritizing being a knower because you know. What was her business? She has a degree in business, is it?
Yeah,
She's using it.
I
So,
mean,
you
I
know,
mean, this might have been her plan the minute she got released. She was like, you know what, let me try and do something with promotions that I've worked for, and
yeah,
the fact that it's her and her husband, they're like as business partners. I mean, we'll have to wait and see how this goes, but
yeah.
hopefully nothing bad happens. But
That could go either way sometimes.
because that could be a messy situation, but it's a nice thing to see that she's taken like her experience where she didn't go to school for business, and now she's like, you know what? Let me apply this. Let me see what I can
Right.
do. I know the business. I know the people involved in it.
Exactly. And I know what to do.
Let me see how I can evolve.
Yeah, and I think that's just so brilliant. This is why I was telling my brother yesterday, like the fact that some of these younger wrestlers now have learned from watching the previous wrestlers who struggle after their careers are done,
Hmm.
trying to stay relevant or make money and they're broke and whatever. They're doing what they have to do and not make wrestling like their end all be all. They're going to school, they're getting their degrees, they're learning new other skills that they can fall back on if they don't make it as far as they want to, or they get injured and can't come back. That's
Hmm.
the smartest thing you can do.
Next, in the White Six, there's so many members of this group. Is Sam Shaw, the former Dexter Loomis.
Didn't he do some kind of like bodybuilding competition recently?
It, it it's one of those things again, where when you see like a complete transformation of what he was before to he pretty much went back to what he was.
Yeah,
Because when WWE they had him grow out his hair, and I really don't know how to describe.
the locks.
He had dreads, maybe.
Yeah, he
It was kind of
funky
like the
locks.
Jay Briscoe hair, where I never knew like how to describe it.
Yeah, locks. Yeah, white boy locks.
And he was just a complete mute. But then once he joined the Wyatts, he started talking. I do think the obvious location he's gonna go is he's gonna go back to TNA. That's where he started, and he has a maid story there already with Indy Hartwell, who they did a whole marriage thing in NXT. So that'll be a fun reunion for them too.
Yeah, I can see that. I think that's what he'll end up landing. TNA.
Yeah.
Because it does seem like the TNA WWE, whatever that was, is done because we haven't seen any kind of collaborations lately, right? I haven't heard of anything.
I mean, they still are working together, but I think it's just more of it's another feeder system for them. Like if they want, like Mike Santana again, like TNA built him up, and then they're like, here you go, NXT.
Right, exactly. But like, have there been TV crossovers lately? All
Not
right. Yeah,
recently. I
I think
mean,
that's met its end. But yeah, I see him falling into TNA. I see him, yeah, maybe even picking up, like you said, picking up on that storyline aspect of him and Indy
yeah.
pairing up on screen.
I mean, like right now that's the best option. I mean, I know he did some NWA in the past when he was briefly released before from WWE and went there for like a little bit. But I mean, TNA seems to be the best landing spot for him.
Yeah, and I could see him popping up on maybe a GCW show or two. I could see him making appearances there.
Okay,
Shit,
the local indies, it'd be good for him.
since Indy does a lot of HOG, he may pop up there too.
Oh,
He
that'd be
may
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I could see him
'Cause-
popping up on Fuji wrestling like Mason.
yeah.
It has to be a significant match. You can't throw him in the freaking scramble match.
Ooh. Charles Mason versus Sam Shaw.
That too.
Because like it'd be who could out creep the other one.
Eh.
That'd
Oh
be
yeah.
interesting. Book it. I don't give a shit who does it. Book it.
Book
But
it.
now I feel bad for Bo and Eric Rowan, Uncle Howdy and Eric Rowan, because I
See,
mean,
Eric, Bo is the one that I get worried about
right.
because he just seems so synonymous with WWE because of his brother.
And I will say, I think that's the shocking part. That's after the whole Bray dying, and then they wanted to do this tribute group for him.
And
That at the end of the day, that they just say fuck it, cut our
right,
losses with this.
right,
We're done. We're done. We're officially done with the
yeah,
Wyatt saga.
exactly. Like they closed that. They didn't close the chapter. They closed the whole book.
Yeah.
Done. So I mean,
I mean,
Eric.
Bo has a personal life. I think he's in realtor in in that sort of business.
Oh, good for him. See, there you go. Another example. Good for him.
Yeah,
I mean, I would love to see him continue. I think he still has a lot to offer that he wasn't able to truly present as Uncle Howdy. Because a lot
right.
of times we didn't really see him in the ring. I mean, we know we
Yeah.
got injured at some point, but
Oh,
I mean,
that derailed the whole fucking thing. Because
yeah,
once he got hurt, it was over.
because
We
it took
didn't
them
see them
all,
until after Mania.
which made no sense to me. I'm like, one guy gets injured and the whole faction gets taken off TV. They could still continue working on television, but what? You could
Even to the lead up, all five of them were off for months.
which it baffled me.
Right, and you see the QR codes pop up, and you're like, okay, eventually they're coming. But it's like all of them were not on the road, not working with any of the guys, and just pretty much getting all this character shit ready. And then once it's there, it's like, oh, all of a sudden one gets hurt, and then it's all have to be taken off TV.
Like a whole, like they were always a package deal, like no matter what. It was so baffling to me. I'm like, you have, the tag team aspect. They could have been running with that way earlier than when they already did. So I feel
Yeah.
like by the time they got the tag titles, it kind of felt like, oh, now they're getting it. They should have gotten them immediately. They should have been the ones getting it immediately. With the way they were brought in as these like killers, basically.
I mean, yeah, on day one they killed everybody.
Killed everybody. They shot Chad Gable in the head. I mean, that was, I was still, I still think that was probably one of the last great things that they've done.
Because yeah, presentation wise, WWE hits it on the hits
Like,
the like 10 out of 10. They always know how to do presentation stuff, but it was just
the
then it's like
fuck?
then it's like now they got to wrestle. That's then where we have problems because it's like
When they should have just,
do you do the spooky stuff or you just let them work? And then at first they let them work.
and what kills me is like, they could have still ran a little longer with the spooky stuff. They could have popped up on SmackDown and done something there with the SmackDown and kill some of them off, kill some of them over there. They could have just popped up randomly, which they kind of tried to do
Right.
in the beginning with them popping up in the middle of like a match, right? When the lights would go down. Like that one time when Jay was in the ring eating and then that happened. He was like, yo, I'm out of here. Bye.
Yeah, he was actually one of the smarter ones. Where like when that shit started, he was like, you know what? No, 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 no. I'm not going to be around for when this
Oh,
happens.
he and took off.
But
Like,
also the VHS tapes were genius because you had Bo sitting down with Uncle Howdy, and the line that still sticks in my head it goes, "How do you feel about using your brother's legacy?"
yeah, like,
You got to see the real side of Bo and Eric Rowan because Eric Rowan, when they did his video, he goes, I've had a family and I lost both of them."
that was some beautiful stuff. Like, like you said, so real. It was touching on the grief that they were genuinely suffering from losing a brother, you know? both real brothers.
Brothers, because
Chris Brody
they reference Brody too.
and Brody Lee. Like there was so much that they could have done. See that's why I think Eric could come back to AEW
Mm,
and reestablish something because I know they re-signed. They re-signed the
Dark Order.
Dark Order, and I think I think Dark Order is very talented. I think they do a lot more backstage stuff these days.
Yeah,
And I
especially
feel
Evil
like
Uno.
yeah, and I feel like listen. After that match with Moxley, I have so much respect for Evil Uno. That was some crazy shit that when he just let himself get bled out basically in that match,
Right.
and I feel like they can try to do something again with that. Maybe bring Bo in. He could just be He could just be a Rotunda and not have a fake name. Just be what's his first name again?
Taylor.
Taylor. Right. I always, bring them in. Pick something up from there. It doesn't have to be spooky. But they can try to do something for Brody that WWE couldn't do for Bray.
But the thing is, I have no problem with that. I just don't think they're gonna have the time on Dynamite to do it. Like Ring
That
of
yeah.
Honor might be the only spot for them.
Or Collision. So Collision has basically been very much like part two of Dynamite lately.
Yeah, but I think the thing is too, is that from where we were when AEW started, to see how
Yeah.
much the Dark Order have gone down the card, where like they did the whole thing with Brody Lee, and then after his passing, they stayed around. But then in the past couple of years, they definitely
Yes, they have.
been out of the
And
mix of the AEW bubble,
yeah, they really have. The only thing I
which
can think is a total repackage.
maybe.
Which direction, I don't know.
Yeah.
Could they go darker? Sure, of course.
Yeah.
It's
And
and
also
that's
too is that I've always seen the occasional commercial. I'm like, oh shit, there's Eric Rowan. So like, I think he's fine financially, whatever he's doing. If he wants to do the odd indie, he could.
yeah, that's who he could pop up on MLW.
That's it. You know what?
Um,
That probably will be his best option for at least him, because he's a competent big man that can go.
and they love the big men over there. We see that.
In MLW,
Yeah, because you got the what are the skyscrapers.
yeah. Which, by the
And
way,
you got-
it's always, I wanted to bring this up, but with all these releases, and then it's like now we're gonna bring back Enzo Amore allegedly, Big Cass, who's coming back the night after SummerSlam,
Yeah,
Baron Corbin. It's like I would always think like it's always weird on who they decide to bring back.
I know.
Because you had a reason to release these people, and now you're bringing them back. Why?
Right.
Just because your people are getting, you know what it is too? It's probably because the people they think, oh, that they could go and ask, hey, can you take a pay cut? And they say no. They're like, oh, fuck. So it's like, let's go back to the well and see who we could get back
Ooh.
for cheap.
And that's
For
another thing.
cheap.
So you're cutting people because of money, but you're assigning people and spending money.
So just because Sheamus said no, we're gonna bring Baron Corbin back for cheap.
Yeah, and yeah,
I'm,
you know what? I guarantee you, Baron's contract now is way less than what it was before he was released.
I mean,
And
the New Day say no to pay cuts, so you bring back Enzo and Cass.
what a replacement!
I mean, shit.
I like Bill. I think he's, for the guy of his size, he works. He's a great worker. He has aura. It's a shame that, he did leave AEW and they didn't really do much more with him after the whole learning tree thing died. Because when he would come out, he would get pops. He would get pops.
But again, it was like Tony Khan may have like left on good terms because he's like, you know what, if you want to go back, go back. Fuck, I'm not gonna hold you.
Listen, Tony probably was like, and also like Lexi's still there. Lexi isn't going anywhere. She's settled in AEW just fine with her role as a interviewer, which just why it surprised me. But if Big Bill thinks that he still has something to prove in WWE, then go ahead. I mean,
Well, this is well, for him going back to WWE. It's definitely a redemption because he had all that potential in the world, and then once he got hurt, and then the whole
And
him
all
and
the
Carmella
issues
thing spiraled,
and
and then
his personal issues,
you know,
you know.
which they covered in a
Right.
vignette.
Yes.
So at least they're
Now
gonna
he's
acknowledge that. But
clean, he's sober, he's in the best shape of his
I
life.
just hope he's by himself. I hope it's him and not him and Enzo. But if it's him and Enzo, I don't want to see Enzo wrestle. If he wants to be his manager, fuck it.
Or but the only thing is like Bill doesn't need a mouthpiece. Dude could talk.
Oh,
The dude could,
absolutely, yeah.
you know, because I yeah to see like Enzo is a hot mess. He popped up at that HOG show. That we were at. He wrestled. He wrestles.
Zilla.
What Zilla, and Zilla basically just like made him into lunch. I was like, why?
So we covered that. Bodas again. I mean, if he wants to continue wrestling, that's on him. I mean, I just
That's fine.
hope. Yeah.
Yes,
Eric Rowan again. MLW. Sam
I
Shaw
think so.
TNA. Joe
I,
Gacy
no,
GCW. And Nikki Cross Progress. She pretty much
collaborate.
will be like a business manager now going forward.
She'll be the businesswoman. Yes.
And maybe do the odd indies overseas, or maybe some over here. We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, yeah. She'll know when she's ready.
I mean, also too, this next one is a virtual guarantee. I would be shocked if they did something else. But the Motor City Machine Guns, they have to come to AEW.
They're coming back on Wednesday.
They're gonna debut in Detroit and on Dynamite.
Yeah.
The stars align. Like for fuck's sake.
Yeah. I mean, they may even pop up tonight and do something on bigger on Wednesday. Because I mean, it is a pay-per-view night.
It's also one of those weird things in wrestling where it's like you gotta use your pay per view to promote something. Because can you imagine if they air a vignette debuting on Wednesday and then the Motor City Machine Guns pop, like the graphic pops up? It's like,
Yeah.
oh, tune in Wednesday, and you don't find out about that until you tune in on Wednesday because you didn't buy the pay per view.
If you didn't buy the pay-per-view. Yeah, unless they physically do show their faces somehow at the pay-per-view, and then Wednesday they actually wrestle.
Yeah,
Ooh, I don't know.
but
But
again,
I love that little mini movie they made.
yeah, I gotta love Chris Sabin referencing Johnny like planking.
Yes, and I love when he was like trying to flip over the barbecue stuff in the park, and he's like, "What is there?" He's in the ground.
I think Alex made a comment too. Was like, please don't do that again, or don't keep doing that.
It's like, yeah, it was such a great. Like, honestly, it inspired me for my other thing going on in life. I'm like, I want to do something like that about the 5 stages of grief.
But I also love like they pull the paper out of the big envelope. It just says professional wrestling contract.
Yeah, and they're like, "Oh," he's flipping through it.
And the reason why I say like it has to be AEW, I think it would be such a downgrade. It's such a waste of time for them to go back to TNA.
Oh, back to the drawing board.
Yeah, like go back home.
No, they have to pop up. They have to pop. If they, it just it's like the stars aligned.
Right.
The stars literally aligned for them when they became free agents the following week. Dynamite's in their hometown. Like the stars, the universe made it happen for a reason, in my opinion. If they don't pop up, I'm gonna be so damn sad.
If perfect fantasy booking is like Edge and Christian are out there, they're saying who's next? Who's gonna be who we gonna defend our belts against? And out comes the Motor City Machine Guns.
I know exactly. Exactly, and that could be the all-in match, and then that's when we see the New Day pop up. Ah,
I mean, Motor City Machine Guns against the Young Bucks. Motor City Machine Guns against Edge and Christian.
ah,
The Guns against FTR
oh
when they
God!
come back.
And
And
any
then
any combination of the Bang Bang Club,
the Death Riders. I mean,
right?
Technically Don Callis family too.
Private
Them
Party when they
against
come
the
from their
Rascals.
injuries. Oh, yeah, throwbacks.
Yeah,
It's
but by the
so
way,
it's
it's weird the Rascals booking too, but that's just a different thing. But whatever. Maybe they're just waiting for maybe 2K is waiting for this. Say okay, now the Rascals are like a solid tag team, but whatever.
the thing. At least they've been on TV. They serve a purpose. They serve a purpose, and they're getting paid.
Yeah, But again, Saban, Shelley, they they have to be AEW bound. They gotta be.
I love them, and I need to see them in AEW. I need to see them correct the error they made a couple of years ago when they went with WWE and not to AEW. Because they should have been in AEW from day one. That's where they should have ended.
But not for nothing. They definitely probably in there. They wanted to say, "Hey, we want the WWE once." I mean, that's been a lot of people. I mean, fucking. The other night I saw Austin Aries at an indie show, and I saw him wrestle in the main event. Do you remember him in the WWE?
No.
But he was there.
Why? He was there at some point, but
Yeah.
not sometimes I understand people want to do that because that's the dream they grew up with
Yes.
20 years ago when they were, young in these running around in Ring of Honor and popping up on TNA. Like I know their dream was to one day be on WWE TV and be WWE superstars. So it took them a long time to get there, and when the opportunity came, they were probably like, let's just try it. Let's see what happens.
It was just
But
it's just that once they went to WWE, they gave them the belts 2 weeks in, and then they had nothing else for them.
that was it. It's like they skyrocketed and then crashed and burned.
Like
And then what kills
they
me is
hit the highest of highs, and then they're like, you know what? I'm saying this for WWE. Then okay,
yeah,
let's just have them work the tag matches, and then let's go. I don't know.
yeah. We could throw them into the ladder matches and into these matches because they could do it. And then what kills me is how right before they were released, they looked like they were trying to split them up, causing
Can you
tension.
fucking imagine?
You can't do that. Listen, the guys could work solo matches, but they will always have to be a duo.
Yes, they're better together than apart.
Absolutely, they're synonymous together. They're synonymous together. That's like if the Young Bucks turn on each other.
But here's a good example though. In WWE world, Ciampa and Gargano are better together than they were apart.
Right.
But with one of them going to the AEW and one of them staying, Ciampa's showing he could be so much better outside the WWE bubble.
Yes, of course. Because
It's just that it's all placement because you like we know how talented Ricochet is in the WWE
yes,
bubble. They didn't know what the fuck to do with him.
not at
AEW,
all.
he's a top main eventer.
He's a freaking one of the top heels
Yeah.
that no one ever. I think no one ever imagined Ricochet as a heel when he was in WWE. Nobody could have ever imagined him to be a heel because he always seemed like the good guy.
But if they would have split the Motor City Machine Guns in WWE, and then what? Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin would be doing singles matches with random people on main event.
Exactly on main event, and that's
One
it.
of them would have been Gargano's new tag partner, and it's like this is still weird. Maybe we'll do double planks together, friend.
Him and Saban planking.
I mean, if it would have been something if like Gargano joined them and they're like a trio, but
Seriously, right? They could have done that. I mean, I still can't believe they're running with this thing with poor Gargano being a planker.
I
Depressed.
still have your reaction because I showed you the thing that they're doing at Fanatics Fest. If you want to take a picture with Johnny and Candice, please be aware Johnny will be planking.
Get the hell out of here. I'm like, I'm not paying no $100 to meet these people, and he's not even looking in the camera because his face down on the table. Oh, if it was free,
Maybe
okay,
yes,
it's cute. But I'm putting money to meet these people, and he's doing this. No, no, hell no. Especially after we got to meet Brody King for free a couple of months ago. You're not giving me that shit.
that's amazing. That it was still funny. Like, we caught in the corner where I was like, "Is that Brody King?
I know.
How much is this? Oh, it
Yeah.
costs not. Oh my god, it costs. Hold on a second.
Oh, I was telling my brother that yesterday. Like, oh, we got to meet him for free, man. He was like, damn, that's great. I was like, I know.
But
Okay.
last but not least, and this is kind of perfect that we get to leave this one for last because I think this one has the best potential
Mm.
to break out, and that's Zoe Stark.
Yeah, man. She's
I think the problem was in WWE, she kind of was like the female Dolph Ziggler, where it's like, oh, she's a great seller and she's a good worker.
right.
We're not gonna push you though.
we're not gonna push you. And then it's like we got rid of we got rid of your trios partners. We got rid of Shayna. We got rid of
So
Sonya, and now you're on your own, and we
it
don't know
was
what
it
to
was it
do.
was so funny because like with that Rumble we watched, and then all three of them were dominant. Like, what the fuck happened here?
We're kicking ass throughout the Rumble, and I was like, this is what. Like, and in my head, I'm like, this is it. This is how they should be presented as kick-ass women.
Wearing matching gear, having camo face paint. For one night they look dominant, and then they look like shit every other week on Mondays.
That just blew my mind. I'm like, what is wrong with these damn people in creative? Like, get it together. You got these talented individuals. I mean, Zoe is so fucking good.
Yeah, and
She got a
she had a scary injury on Monday Night Raw that
fortunately, and that was it.
it wasn't even her fault. It was just a pure
No,
scary accident. Her leg,
things, things
it's
happen. It was, and that's when you see how it happened. It just, it was unfortunate.
bad,
No one
bad
was to.
timing.
She got, it was just, yeah, bad timing, and it was unfortunate. And them letting her go as soon as she was cleared was crazy work.
I think that's the part that blew us away. We're like,
Crazy work.
because we're questioning each other, like when is Zoe gonna get cleared? Like it should be soon. And then it was like Zoe Stark gets released. Like, are you fuckers kidding me?
After she announced that she was cleared, it was like, damn, that's some shady. They were just waiting for that moment, to be like, all right, gotta go.
Can, can you imagine? Like, put yourself back in your normal life, and you go back to work. Like after you get sick, like you get sick after the pandemic, and you go
Right.
back to work. Hi, I'm ready to go back to work. Oh, sorry, we're letting you go.
And that
It's
happened.
like what?
And that happened to a lot of people.
Yeah.
Happened to
That's
a
pretty
lot
much
of
what
people.
happened with this woman. She was like, "Hey, I got cleared. Oh, by the okay, you're released."
Yeah. Another one because, Santos was another example, right? Even though he
Right.
was actually still in that. It's just, and at the end of the day, they'll be like, it's just business. It's all about the numbers. I've heard that one before.
But I think for Zoe, options are there. Where again, like she could go to Japan, she could go work for Stardom. She could do
I
a lot of
think,
overseas stuff like Progress, work over there with the other women wrestlers over there. But I think like TNA, AEW, Ring of Honor,
yeah,
MLW. I mean, MLW is fine and all, but I think if she wants like mainstream uh,
yeah,
audience, it's got to
yeah,
be AEW or TNA.
yeah. I think to start, she should definitely go overseas, do a stint in Japan. I mean, she will just get better from there.
Yeah.
She could even pop up down in Mexico, CMML.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if she's running with her Serrano, her actual last name Serrano. Like, be Latina, and go to Mexico and do some work. Be who you are. And I would love to see her pop up in AEW. Oh my god! And just make her the second Death Rider woman member.
Mm.
She just
Or,
has that to be a killer. We've seen that.
I mean, I would say like I would want like she's like moldable clay, like where like you can mold her into whatever you want her to be.
Yeah,
She has the in ring ability. It's just that she needs a character or something that makes her stand out.
she's a solid character. I think leaning into that side of her, where she can be vicious as hell in the ring, is the way to go.
Right.
I think that's the way to go. I mean, imagine her and Tekla having a match. Oh, that would be
Definitely, it'd be like a funny thing to see her because she has some like comedic timing, like her with the Bang Bang Gang.
that too. I could see. I was thinking that like Bang Bang Bang, or she could be the first. I don't know, Don Callis member, the first woman Don Callis member. No,
Hmm.
I think there's just too many damn people in there right now.
Well, I
She needs
always
to,
say I feel that they should cut some losses in there, and
yeah,
because I feel like a Megan Bain would be the perfect like female
she
that
could.
kind of family. But I'm not
Actually,
opposed to Zoe Stark being a callous girl.
I'm actually not surprised that they haven't paired up the Divine Dominion with Don Callis because he loves the big people. He loves those big, tall, strong. Exactly.
He'll be happy to be saying those stats out loud for everybody to hear,
You sure would. Like, look at these goddesses.
and hopefully his teeth stay in his mouth.
A couple of weeks ago, he was on commentary, and Tony took a jab at him about that. Keep your teeth in your mouth.
But just like, when you look at him, you wouldn't think it, but it's like Kevin Knight, and all of a sudden you see teeth fall out of his fucking mouth. You're like,
he
is he
forgot.
okay?
He forgot to glue in his. I don't know if that was his teeth or a retainer, but it was definitely something that needed to be like glued into his mouth. Like, get your denture glue, dude.
It's like I keep seeing the clip too. It's like from I think it's Spider-Man 2, like the actor that plays Jameson. It's like that thief, and the false teeth just fall out of his head. Like Jesus Christ. But
No
yeah,
shame.
no. But again, for Zoe Stark, again, out of these, like I'm not gonna say the youngest, but she's like with the least experience. She has the most to gain now that
Oh,
she's out of the
absolutely.
WWE bubble.
Yeah, I mean, Mike, like it's just that's another one that was like, why are you letting her go? Like you could, they've desperately needed now someone like her, considering the injuries and, but whatever, that's their loss, in my opinion. That's a big loss. That's a very big loss for them,
I
and
mean,
I
she's a
think,
solid mid card worker, but I think it's just that now it's because once like WWE brought those mid card belts, it's like okay, this is a chance for Zoe to start fighting for that because I think realistically, she's not going to be the world champion of the
I mean,
women's division
I'll be honest
in
with you, I thought
WWE.
she was going to be the first intercontinental champion. I wasn't expecting it to be Lyra. I mean, good for Lyra. I thought that that was a good call at the end of the day. It's just I really truly expected Zoe to have had a run at some point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but now she goes to AEW. It's the TBS title. It's the women's world title.
Yeah, she
I mean,
has
shit. Honestly, it's too fast. But like, women's Ring of Honor champion.
yeah, she could do a run in Ring of Honor too. She could be, and if not, she could always be a TV champion. I mean, I don't know what they're doing with the pure title since Deanna's been injured.
I mean, that's another option. I mean, I think AEW would capitalize her on the most.
Yes, definitely.
In
I think she.
TNA again is like they introducing a women's mid card title over there, but again, it's like if she wants the mainstream notoriety, it'd be AEW.
Yeah, because she could run with that. She could run with the fact that she was just in WWE, and she could pop up in AEW, and she could go with whatever name she's going to use. You know what? Because I think she changed it on her IG as well.
Which, fair enough,
Um,
the people that have been fired for like the longest time are still having their usernames with the WWE in it, which is
I
still
know it's like
was like
they
really
like, all right, guys, time to drop that WWE from the end.
like Shotzi Blackheart still is like WWE Shotzi. Like
Yeah, so
we could
yes,
drop that.
she's Zoe Serrano now.
And that is that her shoot name?
I mean, she's. It's funny because her screen name, her profile name is Zoe underscore Serrano, but she still has Zoe Stark in the profile.
Yeah,
But then she
because
puts Zoe Serrano in the bio, the purist, and she labels herself the purist. So she's already. It feels like she's already starting to evolve into something. She's creating that. Like I'm pure. I'm a pure title.
watch out, Deanna.
Don't tell Deanna. I mean, I don't know what Deanna's status is. I know she's been rehabbing. I don't know how long she'll be out. I don't know what they plan to do with the title. I don't think they stripped it off of her, right?
They never strip titles in AEW.
Sometimes they did it to Willow for her to come back right after it
That's
was.
another story. I don't know what the hell they did with that, but I mean, yeah, I mean, like Zoe's. It's clear she has an idea now. She has a clear idea of what she wants to be.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
it's just like when
yeah.
you think of her. I mean, also AEW has the women's tag stuff. Her and Serena Deeb.
Oh man, where the hell has she been?
I have no. I have no idea. I know she still works for them. I think she's like a trainer.
Yeah, I know she definitely does training. I know that her and Madison Rain are like trainers. I know that.
That'd be her fucking introduction. Serena Deeb has a protege. Here it
God,
is,
that's
Zoe.
awesome. Yeah, and I'm looking at it. Like the way her whole bio is, she's doing her thing. She wrote, pro wrestler, unkillable, Purity is my code, pure between the lines. So she's definitely focusing on that she's a pure wrestler in the ring. And she is.
Yeah.
She is.
If this was Ruthless Aggression era, it'd be that pure word would be used for something else, and you know damn well what I'm talking about.
Like, you know, and she's already putting herself out there. She's already booked on shows, so she's doing her work. She's not wasting time.
Yes.
As a matter of fact, did she wrestle? She wrestled yesterday, I think. Yep, she did.
Yeah.
She wrestled on that Women's Grand Prix.
The thing is also too is that when every on Friday I officially got their 90-day non-competes, but I think it was because people are like, oh, but these people are already doing indies before that. I think it's just because I think it's restricted for the mainstream stuff,
The mainstream stuff, yeah,
and
absolutely.
you can't sign anywhere
I mean, she
after 90
definitely.
days.
I mean, she has her calendar up too. I mean, she has Ref Pro, which was last night, that Grand Prix. She's doing WrestleCon on the 31st. C times 4, IWS, FSW in Vegas, TBA, because she still hasn't decided what to do on that day.
I was going to say,
ALW,
oh, TBA is the new hot promotion in town.
I don't know, TBA makes you wonder what the hell TBA is going to be, right?
I mean,
That's August 30th. What day does that?
that's all in. If they do a casino gauntlet, I know who the Joker's going to be.
Yeah.
I mean,
So,
if we get this right, we're making a short of this because you did that the last time because you said Jericho would return to AEW and look what happened. He came back.
immediately made it a short.
And you know what? I blame you for that one because now we get the Painmaker back. So that one's your fault.
I know, man. I'm like, bro, why are you bringing this Painmaker crap back?
But
Yeah.
but anyway, that's cutting a promo with Free Agent Edition. Any final words?
Yeah, I just wish them all the best of luck. They're all very talented individuals, and they deserve to fall somewhere where they'll be utilized correctly. And I can't wait to see what happens. I can't wait to see. I know Tony himself said that he has his eye on some of them, which makes me wonder how many of them are already signed.
And just waiting for the day.
Right. I'm like, come on, Tony. I love how he tries to be, elusive with his words, but we're like, we know we see the writings, the writing on the wall. We see it. We see it.
But
So yeah.
Ari, give us the socials. Where can everybody find us at?
You can find us on Instagram at historyheadlocks.com. We're.com, by the way. Well, yeah, you can find us on Instagram at History and Headlocks. You can find us on Facebook if you look under History and Headlocks. And all of our videos are under New York Wrestle Media on YouTube. And we are on all podcasting outlets under New York Wrestle Media. We are everywhere.
Absolutely. Like, comment, subscribe on this video. Let us know where you think these free agents are going to be. And, as Jay would say, catch you guys in a bit.
New York Wrestle Media.
Turnbuckle Tabloid.